I can take you places you ain't never been. Caribbean, feet in the sand. Anyway, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Willie T with the E and the 3. We back with another video. Today, man, we are in the 1997 Ford Mustang GT. And I'll give you a little origin story on the car. Yeah, while I go to Sam's Club, I need to go get some gas. But it's kind of like a test video, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Alright, so first things first. I bought this car literally a week ago. I bought it last Tuesday. It's now Tuesday. And so this is my first manual car ever. So not only is my first car I ever bought, period. Let me put my windows up a little bit. Also my first manual car ever. So I'm learning how to drive it while I'm driving it. So I'm getting pretty good with it, man. The only problem I'm having with it is second gear, man. For all you manual drivers out there, y'all know, or y'all should, well, I don't know, maybe that's the me thing, but I look at a lot of people have some troubles, you know, getting into second gear smoothly. I don't have no troubles getting into second gear. It's just the smooth aspect of it I'm trying to get into. It's either I'm getting into it too quick, or I'm not getting into it quick enough, like. But this thing is just fun, dog. It's really just a lot of fun, man. So I'm really trying to get the hang of everything. It's really fun, though. Origin story. Okay, so boom. So I've been in the car since I was 10 years old. You know, I watched Too Fast and Furious for the first time, and it was Rhapsody, dog. It was Rhapsody. I just fell in love with cars, dog. So from that point on, I've always wanted a manual. Since day one, I've always wanted a manual. And we were supposed to get a manual Sentra. Y'all know the Sentra. We were supposed to get a manual Sentra. Went there and they was like, oh, you don't know how to drive it, right? They put me in the driver's seat, and I was jerking a little bit. You know, the first time driving, man, I didn't stall, but I was jerked a little bit around the parking lot. But then by the time we was in the parking lot, I was shifting in the second all smooth and everything. And they was like, no, we can't get that. You can't drive home, okay? Because we live in Columbus and then cars in Atlanta. So boom, crushed my dreams. So I just kind of got the next thing that they gave us, which is that Sentra SR. Loved it. That's my baby, man. I'm grateful for it. It done took me places I ain't never been. I can take you places you ain't never been. Caribbean, feet in the sand. Anyway, I started making car content. It was just crazy how, like, oh shit, you know. Shit, it's second early. So it's just crazy how I had the truck, y'all know the F-150 build. So yeah, the F-150 build, y'all know I don't know about the F-150 build. Got that car, I was like, I want a rear-wheel drive car that's a manual. That's just been my overall goal. Rear-wheel drive car that's a manual, you know what I'm saying? So my dad had an old work truck, I fixed it. Y'all know the story of that. My dad had an old work truck, I fixed it up. It was rear-wheel drive, so I was cool with it being rear-wheel drive. It's still automatic, but I was like, rear-wheel drive and get the job done. My main objective was to get a car to swing, fix up the truck, swung it, I take it to the track, was content with it. I'm like, now I need something that I really want, you know what I'm saying? So, what I don't know is I went and got my motorcycle license. I went and got my motorcycle's license. I am officially legal to drive a motorcycle. I got it, and I passed the perfect score. So I don't look for a motorcycle, and my parents were like, nah, man, like, anything but a motorcycle. So they was like, why do you want a motorcycle? And I'm like, I just want to be a part of the car community, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be a part of the car community any way possible. And getting a motorcycle is the cheapest option. It's just the cheapest option, especially right now, because I can get a motorcycle that's gonna keep up with everybody for $3 bands, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I had. I had 3 bands for it, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I had 3 bands for it, so boom. So my parents was like, well, like, what's the problem? Like, why you want a motorcycle? And I was like, I told them why, you know what I'm saying? I love documenting the car community, but I want to be a part of the car community too, man. And, you know, it's hard for me to do that with that Sentra, dog. So I needed something, man. So it was like, all right, we're gonna do this. Are you willing to sacrifice the Sentra? I was gonna sell the Sentra. I'm gonna figure out how to get into that second gear smooth. Oh, I got a car accident. I was gonna sell the Sentra. I was gonna give it to CarMax. I was gonna give it to CarMax, but they didn't give me nothing for it, for real. So my parents were like, nah, we don't want to just sell it. It was a good car. We still got warranty on it. So they was like, we'll do this. We'll buy you, or we'll give you some money for the Sentra to put towards the car you want. I'm like, bet. So I hit the looking, you know what I'm saying? Looking for cars. I'm on Facebook Marketplace every second of every day, every hour, every night. I'm hitting folks up, 8, 9 people. Nobody was responding for real. Nobody was really, like, looked like it was really about that business. Until I saw this. It was Monday morning. I was in class. Saw this 1997 Ford Mustang. First of all, I was looking at Mustang G. I was looking at V6s because I wanted manual, I wanted rear-wheel drive, and the only ones that were around my price range, which was $5,000, was Mustangs. And there was, you know what I'm saying, rear-wheel drive manuals. What sucked was there was V6s. But I was willing to get a V6 just to get a manual. So then Monday morning, man, I'm in class, in my cinematography class, and I see this listing pop up. It's a 1997 Ford Mustang GT, clean, convertible. I didn't really want a convertible. I really didn't want a convertible, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, why not? I wasn't looking for a convertible, but it was so clean, and plus it was a V8. So I'm like, oh, this definitely gonna be perfect. V8, rear-wheel drive, and it's a 5-speed manual. I was like, this is perfect. Hit the dude up, he hit me back instantly, like, yeah, like, I can meet up this time. I was like, when's good? I see the car. He's like, I'm free this day, this day, this day, and this time. And I'm like, bet. So I only had one shot at this, and my dad was like, I'm coming there Tuesday, and we're gonna look at a car. I don't know what car we're gonna look at, but we're gonna look at a car. I was like, I'm gonna look at this Mustang. The dude, he's retired Navy, retired firefighter. So I'm like, okay, you know, he seemed like a dude that actually, like, it's about his business, you know what I'm saying? So it seemed like a respectable man, respectable, honorable person to buy it from. These other people was looking a little scammy, like real scammy and shit, and I ain't like that. So literally I'm like, ah, yeah, these folks looking real scammy and shit. I'm like, I don't like that too much. So then my dad come over here and stuff. We go look at the car. Start right up and everything. It looked good on pictures, but like when you got up to it, you can see some scratches. You know what I'm saying? One or two dings here, some scratches, but other than that, it was clean, perfect condition. He kept it in the garage. First time I asked him why you selling it, he said, I just bought a 2017 C7 Corvette. I was like, he was like, I don't need 2 sports cars. I mean, I don't know who says that, but that's what he said, and I'm like, okay, that's a good reason, right? You know what I'm saying? He just bought a brand new sports car, so he's finna get rid of his old sports car. He had it for 10 plus years, kept good care of it. On top of that, he dropped a new transmission in there and a new clutch kit. He got 225,000 miles on it. I mean, it's a bulletproof 4.6 liter, man. These things run forever, so I wasn't really tripping on the mileage, you know what I'm saying? And so on top of that, I went and bought it, and boom. Everything good. Then we had some complications like a couple days ago. I'm gonna do that for another video. But I'm saying. Why the fuck we gotta stop? yeah, I was like, just so far so good, man. I mean, I had little complications. Vacuum leak. I'm just going to tell y'all in one video. So this car had a really bad vacuum leak. Actually, it wasn't really bad. It had a vacuum leak. So basically, like, I would try to start it. It would start up, die instantly. Start up, die instantly. And what I know, at first, it didn't do that. At first, it would start up. It had a terrible idle. So I was like, you need to change the master airflow sensor. Got a new master airflow sensor. It worked good. Then the day after I got back, well, no, 2 days after I got back, I'll start up. It'll start up, die instantly. Start up, die instantly. I'm like, dang. So the problem with that was, goddamn, what's it called? It had a vacuum leak, a really bad vacuum leak. Like I'm talking, car would just start up, die. So I gotta get over it. So what happened was he got a BBK intake on here. Let me just down shit. He got a BBK intake on here, right? And so the connector from the BBK intake, one part of it was open. So one part of it was open. So you know with a car, it needs airflow, so it's vacuum sealed. So a part of it's open, and as me and my boy Nigel, I thought it was an ICB valve, put a new ICB valve on it, didn't work, it kept dying. So then, but this line is atrocious. On my R's. So yeah, put a new ICB valve on it. That wasn't a problem. Shit still died. So then, y'all see this line, bro? What side my shit on? It's on this side. So the line, so goddamn, kept dying. So I was like, dang. So then we took apart this little. We took off the little throttle body air meter, and it started right up. Like, what's the problem? So apparently, like, what's that thing called? It just slipped my mind. A clamp. A clamp was loose, and air was shooting right through a little hole or whatever, right? So we put that clamp on, the car started up way better than it was before. At first, like, it would start up and it would start real weak. Man, we clamped that thing back on there and started up strong. Went all the way to 2,000 RPMs and went back down to 1,000. And then when it warmed up, went to like 600-700. It was like, wow, the whole problem was a vacuum leak. Fixed it, and it's been running smooth ever since. It's been 2 days. Running smooth ever since. It's still, I still got like some hoses to replace a little bit, but they're not like detrimental. But the only thing that's wrong with it, he probably sold it because he's like, dang, like this thing would start sometime with it, it's running real rough, and all that was wrong was a vacuum leak and a new master airflow sensor. That's the only thing that was wrong with it. So, hey man, so that's the story, man. Appreciate y'all for checking it out. Wasn't much driving because we in traffic, but hey man, dropping this video. I'm gonna drop videos at least 2 to 3 times a week. I had a dash cam. It's gonna be really easy, simple setup. Let me check me out. Real easy, simple setup, man. So yeah. WTE.3 and we out, man. New videos every week. 2 times a week, 3 times a week. We finna go stupid. Summer finna be lit. We finna really upgrade this thing all the way up. Next video gonna be a video of like what needs to be done to it, what it already got on it, all that.